Joining us today on Morning Blend is Jeff Gorsland. He is the founder and director of Weekend Survival Kits. Jeff, for those who might not be familiar with Weekend Survival Kits, I know it's a school-based food program, but why weekend?
Okay, great question. So we started this program about 10 years ago, and amazingly, or I should say surprisingly, weekends seem to be a gap that has not been covered. So there's a couple national programs at school that help out with your breakfast and lunch, but our biggest concern is when those kids go home on the weekends, how do they get food? So we knew we had to fill that gap, and that's exactly what we've been doing.
I got to imagine that things have been different during the pandemic, so are you still supporting kids with food kits?
It has been different for everybody and very challenging. And so we knew going into the fall of this past school year, with the support of our board of directors, our donors, our amazing volunteers, and our incredible staff, we had to do something. So we have persevered through all of this, and it does look different. Our numbers have gone down a little bit, and we've had to change every aspect of what we do. But again, thanks to everybody who's been a huge support, especially those volunteers, we've continued to provide food.
Are you in need of volunteers or donations to support Weekend Survival Kits?
We are always in need of volunteers and, of course, donations. We have been actually spending a lot of time, thanks to the Greater Lansing Food Bank, who in this effort has been such a supporting partner in what we're doing, been able to begin to prepare for the fall. Our numbers have dropped, but I am fully anticipating a huge increase come fall, and we want to be ready for that and want to be able to support those kids at that time.
So I understand there is an annual race to raise funding for Weekend Survival Kits. How has that changed during the pandemic?
Well, like many things, it's virtual. So that's a big change. We went virtual last year. We are going to remain virtual this year. And what was super cool to see was the support from all of our participants in the past. Our numbers actually continue to be pretty high for participation last year. We're hoping to make it a larger event this year as well. Awesome shirts. Awesome prizes. Please check it out, WSK Hunger Heroes Race.
All right, WSK Hunger Heroes Race. You can participate. I'm sure you could walk it since it's a virtual race anyway if you want to. But to help support this fantastic effort in our community, Weekend Survival Kits, helping feed children in our community who might not have whose parents might not have the means to feed them over the weekend. Thank you for the work that you and your cohort do to help bolster our community, Jeff.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to be here this morning.
You can donate your time, you can donate money, you can take part in the race. Weekend Survival Kits, helping members of our community one little bit at a time, one meal at a time.